to my beta test. So this is what we're going to be doing. Expectations, onboarding, video submission, first week, weekly check-ins, surveys, affiliate program, and pricing. So bear with me. I'm going to go through it as quickly as possible so that you can get on with your weekend. So the reason why I'm asking you to do this is I have some goals. I want to know and learn from you, as well as everybody else that's in the program, how to define this, how to create the structure so that it's seamless for you, how to make it a value for you, and make this ultimately a sellable service, right? And that's the whole thing. What we're doing right now is Google Forms, but I'm going to take it to a professional online structured database. It's not like a CRM, but it's a database that helps define the process and makes it easier and simpler and more professional looking than Google Forms. So right now we're doing Google Forms, and I'm going to ask you to do stuff manually, like have to enter your name every time, your YouTube channel every time, etc. But just please bear with that process and understand that this is an app. It's not WhatsApp. It's not automated. We have humans behind here, and they're amazing humans, right? They're human beings. So you might get frustrated, but that's the idea. Is like, I want to figure out where the frustrations are, and I want you to communicate that with me, good, bad, or ugly, right? I need to know. I need to know what's good. I need to know what's wrong. Okay. So goals for you is to give you time back, because like you were saying, you're running down a rabbit hole because you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do a thumbnail, you have to create the tags, you have to do all this other stuff. My intention is just so that you research an idea, create the tags and the title and your outline, and then you do your video, and then you upload it, and that's it. That's okay. Right. And then we take care of the editing part, and then you watch the first draft and you critique it. And then you see the second draft and you say, oh, this is perfect, or I want this little thing fixed, I didn't catch it, or whatever. And the idea is to do it like one time ultimately, but you have 3 times to do it, to go back and edit. And then we upload that video for you, enter the tags, enter the title, the description, the playlists, the music, everything for you, so that it's done for you, so that and scheduled out for that specific date that you go live. Okay. Is there anything else that you're expecting?
No, I have no expectations other than you chose me, and whatever. I mean, I'm on board.
So this is how I keep everything straight while I was doing it. I don't know if you can see it.
I see it.
And everything that in the orange that's blank are topics that I have that are in my head that I want to do. So how to enjoy San Jose during COVID. As a matter of fact, I went out to my people on Facebook, all the people I talked to, and I go, hey, I need, if you've watched my amazing YouTube channel, not really joking, or not, I need video topics for San Jose. And then I had like 20 different ideas of people of what they wanted to watch, right? So now I'm getting, awesome. Yeah.
Did you already do the SEO on those topics? And so is that what you've done?
This is just feedback from what they've done.
Okay.
Going back to the values, I know I talk about you should get your own VA if that's something that you want to do.
That's a video assistant?
Virtual assistant.
Ah, okay.
Right. So if you go through Karen's class, there's actually a whole module on hiring a VA. Right. Yeah. But that entails a whole different set of tasks, right? You have to hire them, you have to train them, you have to motivate them. They're going to be sick. They're going to want to go on vacation. Their parents are going to get sick. Their computers are going to break. There's a whole slew of different things that can happen that will pull you back into the editing world, right? And that's something that we don't want to do. Again, you're very free to do that. And you can go to Fiverr. You can and have 15 different types of videos, because everybody's not going to be consistent. And the idea with me is that you're always going to have the same editor, unless he's sick or unless his computer breaks, and then I'm going to have somebody to back that up, so that you don't have to stop what you're doing and edit a video and have to upload it and stop. That's the whole idea. When you go into understanding how to hire a Filipino VA, in the Philippines, they celebrate Christmas for 3 months. and it's not required, it's not mandatory, but it's expected that you offer them a end of year bonus. And that's the 13th month.
Wow.
And then you're also expected, not required, to pay them a $25 a month stipend for healthcare, which is only $25. Wouldn't you love to have healthcare for $25 a month?
Incredible. Right? That's incredible.
Right. And then the other costs are, you know, you have your WeVideo and your Canva, and if you have like a Premiere Pro, which is $40 a month, that all that stuff adds up, right?
Yeah, it does.
So if you're paying a VA $500 a month, you can pay somebody $300. I'll tell you that right now. But you know, you're going to get them kind of there, but they're always going to be cranking on you for a raise. And there's nothing wrong with paying them $300 to start off with. So at $500, I kind of calculated it out right here. This is my SaaS model. So what I did is I took all those erroneous costs and added it up for you, so that instead of paying $500 a month, which is $6,000 a year, it's really $7,400 a year, and then you're paying them roughly $620 a month, right? So that plus the time that you're saving, you're really saving like $22,000 a year. But that's, you know, those are calculations that I'm working out, right? So that's kind of my idea. Okay, and then the idea behind VideoEase is to make it easy for you to do videos so you can focus on making more money. And that's where I came up with VideoEase. And this is just the evolution of the logos I've done so far. The first three on the left, those were really kind of junky. I was kind of playing with it, had a, you know, video reels or movie reels, which that's not really what we do. So I thought, well, let me do something with the YouTube triangle. So the one on the bottom is really all your editing, all your B-rolls, your raw video. We take it from small little bits and put it into one big video for you, one final video for you, and we send it off to YouTube for you. So that's why that logo kind of defines a story. And I'm going to share this with you as well, this whole slideshow, so you can have it. This is my latest draft from Franklin, so you can watch how it looks. It's very basic. It's not fancy at all, but he does throw in some intro and some graphics, etc. The idea was I wanted it to be very chill and laid back, because that's really my personality. So when you see it come up, it's like, oh my God, this is Vito. He's not professional at all. I'm just trying to have fun with it, right? And I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm talking to Steve, one of my agents, and then I have Veronica, who's a project manager for me. She helps me manage repairs, etc. And she chimes in, and she's off camera. So it's kind of like just a fun thing for you to look at it, if that's what you want to do. This week, did you do this one already, the onboarding form?
I did not.
Okay. So this is your first entree into telling us what you want, who you are, what you want, where your YouTube channel is. Okay. So this whole thing is just so you can tell me a little bit about yourself, like your logos, your colors. I tell you how to get hex colors for your specific brand colors. If you have a logo you want to upload, headshots, that kind of thing. And then specifically, what's your live day and time? Because that's important, because we need to prioritize all the videos that are coming in. So that if you have Monday or Tuesday, we know that where to put you as far as priority is concerned. And then this tells you how to give us access to your YouTube so that we can upload it for you. So we're also going to tell you that you should have one folder on Google Drive. Do you use Google Drive?
I do, but I'm very much a novice. I'm just learning.
That's okay. That's okay. We're going to teach you specifically how to create a folder, and I can walk with you on it, just like what we're doing right now. You create a folder call it B-roll, and then if you have specific videos that you want the editor to use, instead of just having the folder, then you can go down to any I've linked most of these already, so I'm trying to find one that's not. Say I want to use a park background for B-roll. I've already indexed it, which is something we're going to go into in a minute. You just right click it, say you can do share or get link. It doesn't really matter. You want to say it always defaults to restricted. So you want to say anyone with the link. And then here where it says viewer, you want to say, click it to say editor, and then copy the link, and then go back to your
Okay.
where you know the question, and then you just paste it right there, right?
Okay.
And then you want to say use this B-roll at 2 minutes and 34 seconds or whatever, so that he knows specifically what you're talking about. When he edits it down, it's not going to be that specific time. He'll look at 2 minutes and 34 seconds on the video and say, okay, that's a cut. You want to use that video there. Or you just let him have free creative control. Completely up to you how you want to do that. The B-roll indexing is important for you and your sanity, and it's something I've been doing lately. What I would do is I take a video or a photo like this right here, and I'll look at it and say, how can I describe this? Well, it says Westfield Oak Ridge, so I'm going to rename it to Blossom Valley, San Jose, Oak Ridge shopping. Anything that I can define what that is, so that when I do go to search for stuff, I can use that photo or that B-roll, that footage. And then I click OK. So then you can go to Oak Ridge, and there's a bunch of videos and photos on Oak Ridge Mall, so that I can index that specific thing. And later on, you'll be able to say, hey, Franklin, or whichever editor you wind up with, you're going to say, hey, use the footage that says something about Oak Ridge Mall, so that he knows to look for that. Okay, and that's just like you said, you're going to go downtown tonight and shoot some footage of driving downtown. That's going to be perfect, right? You should get into the habit of shooting B-roll pretty much everywhere you go, whether you're at a soccer tournament with your kids, or hiking, or skiing, or whatever it is you're doing. Just I don't know, it's like, is there skiing in Fort Worth area? Probably not.
No, we live in a rural community, so it's more work, because I have to take all the B-roll. I wish I lived in a city or something like that'd be better, but regardless, that's just what it is.
Yeah, but whenever you do something, if you're going grocery shopping or whatever, you start shooting 20-30 seconds of B-roll, and before you know it, you're going to have a huge library of B-roll that we can access and make your videos better.
Okay.
So get in the habit of that. Video submission, it's the same type of form. It's right here. You have a link to it. And again, I'm going to ask you to manually put in your email and your name and your phone and your YouTube channel, so that we have access to it. Eventually, we're going to have it so that you log into your dashboard and you just start plugging away and doing all that specific stuff. You won't have to tell us specific dates. You're going to have like what live date is and what's available, or like the next one, or if you want this one 3 weeks from now, then we can do that. And this is where you would put your B-roll link for specific files, etc. And then music. Do you have music in your background?
I do. I try to always have music. Just a little, just
yeah,
just a little something.
Like 1%, right?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 actually. But are you using WeVideo to edit?
I have WeVideo. I don't use it. I use it for specific things. Like I have a market minute that I put together, and I just throw out stats, and I have music back there. But it would be difficult for the editor to save that file and then drop it into his Final Cut or Premiere Pro, whatever it is he's using.
Mm-hmm.
So what I ask is you go through your YouTube channel and find the audio that you want, and just say hologram by Bobby Richards.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can just type it right right
Okay.
there. And then he knows to use that. And then if you want to use 3 or 4 songs because it's a longer video, then, you know, he'll chop that down. And then you put in like the basic stuff, like the title, the live day time, specific date. Again, if you're batch loading and you do 4, you want to do February 1st, February 7th, February 21, February 28, so that we know how to prioritize what you want done first.
Okay.
And then if you're doing your tag research, so copy and paste your tags with the commas so that all you have to do is copy and paste it. But the idea here is we want to do everything for you on the back end so you don't have to do it. We'll even schedule it for you. So after you've given us final approval, he's going to take all this stuff, including cards and end screen. If you have like 3 or 4 different end screens, you say, I want to use this end screen. I want to use this template. I want to use this thumbnail template, and you know, that type of thing. And if you have thumbnail templates that you want us specifically to use because you like them, then share those with us. And it's up to you if you want us to use that as a general template or just an exclusive like yours. Just like this is mine. I don't want anybody else having it. And it's completely up to you. And then cards. You know what cards are? Mm-hmm. So if you have specific cards, you can tell us what video or playlist you want us to use, and you just paste it right there.
Okay.
And then you're going to see this a lot. Copywritten material. I can't use, you know, Def Leppard back in the 80s. Yeah. I just, we can't use that. And my guy's not going to be policing it. I'm not going to be policing it. And you're just saying, I understand that you're not going to use anything copywritten. So yeah. If you do, it's on you.
Right.
So weekly check-ins, this one was kind of mandatory, and then the next one, it's not mandatory. Again, it's just something that we're going to be doing. We're going through the whole video submission checklist.
Okay.
Every Friday, I'll be available to talk to you for 15, 20 minutes if you want to hop on a video. But at any time you have a question or a frustration, or you just need to talk to me for whatever it is inside here, call me, text me, email me, get me on Zoom or Meet, and I'm available. So I just want to have it so that we can kind of come together once in a while and have a group discussion, if that's something.
And this is every Friday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's only like 10 or 15 minutes, and if nobody shows up, nobody shows up, and then I go and drink my coffee downstairs, watch some TV.
Okay.
We're going to be doing a midway survey in like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm going to send you out a survey, so I want your feedback there, but I always want your feedback on everything. Like, hey, Franklin hasn't responded, or I haven't heard anything, what's going on, or I don't like the style of this video, or I love the style of this video, it's amazing. Whatever it is, good, bad, or ugly, I want to know up front. But halfway through, I want to talk to you more about the process, the seamlessness. I want to try to get to a seamless transition where it's like, oh, this is amazing. It would be easier if you did this though, that kind of stuff. So we'll go through there. And then we have an end of trial survey as well, which I haven't even started yet because we're just not there yet. And then eventually we're going to have an affiliate program. Karen has one set up for her to get the discount. And if you do, you get a 10% commission, or VIG. I call it VIG because that's, I'm Vito. But so if you get 10 people that are not inside Karen's group, I'm asking you not to poach Karen's group, but people that anybody else that might be interested, then any time that they become a client, then you get 10% of that. And that's built into the cost. So pricing, if you've been on the website, I have it set up at $450 a month per month, or $350 if you buy by the quarter or by the year. And then with Karen's discount, it actually drops down to $250 a month. Keep that in mind. I'm not pitching you on this. What I want you to tell me is $250 a good value for what we're doing?
Okay.
Okay. And then next week we'll go through the video upload process again. But if you have a video right now, you're going to be getting the screen, the presentation, as well as the videos that we just did, so you can look through it. But there's the video link right there, or the link to upload your videos right here. It's just this thing right here.
Okay.
And that's it.